I like this, Ross. Max B. He say, I just wanna elevate. I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. DC, what up? PG, what up? East Coast, what up? We international. All the way, all the way in Mexico, all the way in Mexico. It's I got this, man. It's like vibranium in Wakanda. In Mexico, right there with the Mayans and the Aztecs, right there where they used to do their thing. It's come right from the villages. Right from the villages, man. This is a beautiful day outside. The springtime is trying to break through. Ramadan is over. I think we're getting back to business, back to the hang of things, man. City on fire. You see, apparently the young man or whoever allegedly who might have had something to do with that shooting over during the Eid event was involved in a whole nother shooting with I guess they was being investigated. An undercover was following. They get to shooting at the undercover, not knowing it's undercover. It's crazy. It's a crazy time. If it's like this in DC, chances are it's like that everywhere. If you watching this, you from Philly, you from New York, you from Cali, you from Texas, you from Miami, you from DR, you from like really listen, we got people all over the world who be tuning in. Chicago, Detroit. Salute to all y'all. You know I love Atlanta, Carolinas. You know I love y'all. And so tuning in mean everything to me. But I hope you know, like what I'm saying is real. Like the police, the feds, if they done sent them to New York City too, they everywhere. And they not playing fair. They trying to catch you on technicalities. So I think I'm about to just be catching Ubers for right now. Then you know the airlines is crazy. TSA being replaced by ICE. It's just the craziest thing you ever seen in your life. People scared to even go to the airports. They scared to go to work. Scared to go to the hospitals because they don't want to get deported, sent somewhere they ain't been 60 years. Or some people never been in their whole life. They don't even be knowing where you from. They just sending you anywhere, you know. And then not to mention they in there, you know, raping kids, raping women. The ICE agents I'm talking about, a lot of them January 6th. So prayers up. We all need it. Time is crazy. I like that Max B come out. Max B, I just want to elevate. I like that. I like that he did a song with 50 Cent that drew some controversy. Because, you know, 50 had the AI video, Jim Jones, Mano, all of them fabulous. Then he did the video. He got a song with Rick Ross. So he, you know, he not really having no picks. He don't got nothing to do with y'all beef. We're going to talk about that a little later. Shout out to Jay-Z, his epic interview. And so, yeah, you know, that's how it should be. Grown men mind their business and get to the money. So, you already know what it is. We back with another one in the smoking section. I'm on my way to go handle some business. I got some meetings. But it's a productive day. We're going to try to make the most of it. So, look, like I just said, your boy Jay-Z is back. He's the headliner of the Roots Picnic. When that came out, everybody went crazy. They bought their tickets. I'm one. I bought my ticket for sure. Hove at 56 on the anniversary, 30th anniversary for Reasonable Doubt. One of the greatest rap albums. If you a rapper, you know you was influenced by it. If you wasn't, just the lifestyle, everything. And whoever you was influenced by this. Whether it be Lil Wayne or whoever you want to name, was influenced by this Reasonable Doubt. And so it changed the game. As an independent artist, what they was able to do. This not Bad Boy who was coming from a record label and got given grant money to start off from that record label. You know, Puffy did whatever he did with Clive Davis and them to get that money. Andre Harrell, you know, they type of stories and they type of situations that, and this is some guys who coming from the street. Hov and them talk about how they sold 35,000 copies. Nothing. You talking about somebody who's in the Hall of Fame now as a writer, as a rapper. You talking about somebody who's in charge of, I mean, I ain't gonna give you Jay-Z's resume as Jay-Z, right? Grammys, awards, shows. Um, people criticize, well, he didn't get this until then, and he didn't get that. It's kind of weird how they talk about Jay-Z, like they give him he's only like this because he been around so long. There's a lot of people that been around a long time. Fat Joe, first song came out, I think like in 92, Flo Joe, Let Him Know Joe. Busta Rhymes, you know, he was 92 with, oh man, children, leaders of the new school, Q-Tip and all of them guys. Busta Rhymes been around forever. Shut up, rewind. These guys been rapping a long time. LL Cool J been around since 1985, right? So why LL Cool J not headlining? And no disrespect to LL Cool J, but it ain't just because somebody been around a long time. It's their influence, it's their impact they had on the culture. And Jay-Z's still the definition of it. They do the interview. Shout out to GQ. The dude they had interview him, I never really cared for his interview. He seems a little young, but he killed this joke, man. He knew when to let Jay just talk, and he knew when to interject on some stuff, and he seemed real knowledgeable about a lot of stuff. Jay seemed to be real open about stuff. Some stuff they didn't talk on. They didn't talk on the Epstein specifically. They talked about false accusations being made and how he was pissed off and how that type of stuff hurt him at an emotional level because, you know, that wasn't true. You know, he makes a lot of references to God and just aligning yourself and having intention and knowing your purpose and knowing that things don't happen to you, they happen for you. And it's interesting. He caught a lot of backlash because when they talked about the Drake and Kendrick battle, he acknowledged his appreciation for what Kendrick did. He acknowledged that's what got Kendrick the Super Bowl, just the monster year and the way Kendrick handled himself artistically, professionally, as a rapper. But he also felt like that the response went so crazy towards Drake. You know, people ended up getting shot, all sorts of shit. The response went so crazy that he wonders, is it even worth it, right? Is it even worth the battle and being part of hip hop anymore? Because we are, you know, listen, he's older. He's an older statesman now. Some people say, damn, Jay-Z switching up. That's what happens when you're 56. That's not a problem. Look, you're supposed to grow. You know, Don Corleone can't be the corner boy forever, right? You got to get older. And then the older you get and the higher up you get, the more responsibilities you have, the more people that's relying on you and your decision making. So you can't just be out there at 40 years old shooting from the hip, trying to look like you still cool or you still this or that. Leave that for them young niggas. They got their phase and they stage of life that they got to go through too. You supposed to have been through that already, learned your lessons, and elevated. And that's what I love to see. You know, I really love it. Juvenile got a new song right now. That shit on the radio. I'm driving. I'm listening to it. T.I. got the new song. I'm like, man, you see, it's an energy in the air. Nas just won Grammy after Grammy. Killer Mike. So it ain't about the age because we still can do this thing no matter how old you get. Jay-Z's 56. He just had 1.5 million people sitting in the queue waiting to get tickets, right, for a back-to-back after he had Roots Picnic sold out in 30 seconds too. And shout out to everybody going to that New York show. I wasn't able to get the tickets. Maybe I still will be able to go. But I think the New York artists, the New York fans should have first dibs on that. This y'all guy, y'all came up with him. I hate these resellers that buy tickets, and then they sell them for. Jay-Z got the tickets for $150. They bought them and selling them for $500. And you know, I mean, in the moment you gonna feel like, man, shit, it was worth it. But that's not fair. I hate that they do it. I mean, it's capitalism. Somebody should do something about this. Sidebar. you see they just found Meta and Facebook, no, not Meta and YouTube liable for using certain things in the technology. This purpose is to make you addicted to social media. It's like certain shit that's like they just lost. They Google it. They just lost this big case. It's going to change a lot going forward in the future because they've been messing with our minds and you not even knowing it, right? And so that's what it is. You know, I look at it like, man, we looking at people. Jay-Z. I saw a Rick Ross interview. He did an incredible interview with the Watch Guys, right? I think that's their name, the Watch Guys. And Rick Ross just more confident than ever. Now, he always had the appearance like he was confident. But now you see he done settled in. Rick Ross really about 50-something years old at this point, right? He's had a successful career. He's went through ups and downs. He's been goofy a lot of his career, right? But now the goofiness done paid off. Business deals have gone good. A lot of them gone bad. But he's had more successes than failures at this point. And most people who are in business know what that means. You know, you're going to invest. Something's going to pay. I lost $5,000 at the top of the year after I was making I think I made up to like 15,000 and I couldn't access none of it. 5,000 to get in, 15,000 I'm locked out, right? So it happens. It's part of the game. But it was good. It's good to see like a Rick Ross. Even now, people coming at him about the gunplay and all these different artists. When you get to a certain level, you see them, they consent. They consent. You know, Jay-Z's like, I don't got nothing to prove to nobody. They asked him about Drake and the Super Bowl. He's like, what I got to do with them niggas battling? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm Jay-Z. And I love that people say, what does he mean? You know, I'm Jay-Z, I'm Hove. That's exactly what he means. And you should feel like that too. You should feel like you are who you are. You're supposed to be here. There's no mistakes or coincidences. You in them rooms you in for a reason. Don't keep feeling like you. I get it. I just was saying this the other day. You know, you beg, you pray to be in these positions. You worked your ass off to be in these positions. And then you get in them positions, you like, you know, looking around, hoping don't nobody notice that you in the room, like you shrinking up in the room. And you hoping don't nobody call your name. You nervous, you this or that. Nah, you there for a reason. You there for a reason and figure it out. Figure it out. Don't talk yourself out the room. You ever see somebody talk themselves out some pussy? Don't talk yourself out the situation. You there for a reason. Believe that. Believe that. Sit up straight. Believe that. You know what you know. You've been through everything you've been through in your life for a reason. And it's led you to wherever you are right now. And you got to know that. You got to believe that. You got to move with that. Shout out to Jay-Z. Hell of an interview with GQ. I think he got some new music on the way. For sure, he's going to celebrate the anniversaries of Blueprint, Reasonable Doubt. I just love to see our artists get older. Not old, but older. Because we see it with U2 and Aerosmith and all these other. Ozzy Osbourne was 100 years old on stage. I want to see that for our artists too. I just said that before last week. I want to see it. I want to see it for ours. Jeezy just did a great interview. Jeezy is interviewing on the Pivot, and they talking about the new residency he has in Vegas. And he talks a lot about getting comfortable with your own company. You know how it was one of the hardest things he had to do is separate himself from his past. I know that firsthand. That's tough. You're dealing with the pressure he talked about. You know, survivor's remorse, survivor's guilt. Feeling like, man, you know, like an imposter syndrome. You know, waiting for the ball to drop. I just said that you're looking around wondering when shit gonna go left. When the feds coming. When the ops coming. And then one day you look up and that hasn't happened yet. And it's like, yo, the sun is outside shining, my nigga. Come outside. You know, breathe. Take a deep breath. You know what I'm saying? Make decisions that's beneficial to your path. And you create your path. Don't keep letting the circumstances in life, you just going with whatever happened. What Jay-Z said before, don't go with the flow, be the flow. You be the flow. You decide which way things gonna go for you. Don't just be a victim or what they say, I'm a product of my environment. Come on, man. Product of my environment. Okay, cool. But now that you become that product, what you gonna do with it? You gonna fix the product? You gonna change the product? Update the product? You know, think about video games and different shit like that. How it looked. Think about cameras. How a camera used to look 50 years ago. How does it look now? Same companies. Update the product. Update your product. Update your product. You know, don't sit around making excuses for yourself. Oh, the doctor said I got that ADHD. They say I got that bipolar. They say I got that this, I got that, this. Fuck the easy way out. Fuck the handout. Fuck the middleman. You got everything you need right now. I love it. Tim Cook even said that. And this the CEO of Apple, y'all. Said leave them smartphones alone. Get out the smartphone. Don't sit up in your phone all day. Don't come on. The real world is right here. And I love seeing our artists get a little older and give some game. Have real conversations. Have real conversations because wherever we went wrong, it's not too late to find our way back. Shout out to Jay-Z, shout out to Rick Ross, shout out to Jeezy for their great interviews recently. I know I'm probably missing some people. The Locks coming back. Everything is, even, I didn't watch that J. Cole and Cameron shit. I don't care if Cameron and J. Cole beefing on that. I don't care if J. Cole mad at him on that. I don't think it's cute. Listen, at the end of the day, he like, yo, I was telling myself I'm still gonna go up there. You should have. You left him hanging. Now he's suing you. Now all of a sudden you're like, damn, Cam, you could have hit me. I been hitting you, nigga. What the fuck you I should have just hit you? I'm not chasing you down, nigga. I want my money, nigga. Or I want you to do what you said you was gonna do. I got something for you. I don't agree with Cameron. I don't know if he really even filed a lawsuit. But look, this is a different game. It's business. If you said you're going to do something, if I got a house, you said you're going to do some construction, you don't do what you said you're going to do, I'm taking your ass to court. So this is business. We got to be businessmen about it, be professionals. I'm out of here. Look, keep elevating. Don't let these niggas trick you into thinking you got to be a crash out till you pass out. Don't let nobody make you feel like you're not supposed to grow and elevate. That's some sucker shit. That's some soft shit. That's some dumb shit. Them niggas want you to be broke and fucked up forever. Oh yeah, you a real nigga cause you coming around. You a real nigga cause you letting them get fucked up and you taking care of them. You a real nigga. But the moment you step out and want to build something for yourself, do something for yourself, be something for yourself, niggas don't fuck with it. Niggas don't like it. That tell you what you need to know right there. They never fucked with you. They never liked you. They like what you could bring to the table. That $5 you had on the bag of weed, that $10 you had on the bottle, but they never really fucked with you. They fucked with the fact that you was fucked up with them. They fucked with your situation. They fucked with your situation. They didn't fuck with you. They fucked with the convenience of you. They never fucked with you. They never fucked with you. Because they will be happy for your growth and your elevation. And if they not, 9 times out of 10, they ain't even happy with themselves. 10 times out of 10, they not even happy with themselves. What can they do for you? Yeah, you already know what it is. And then like a bank robbery. High thoughts. See you soon. Salute.